Some of you may remember a few years ago when I reviewed the Lucio Fulci movie City of the Living Dead. Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, that movie was actually the first installment of what Fulci would call his Gates of Hell trilogy, and now I'm finally getting to the second part. Boy, good thing I did City of the Living Dead first, otherwise people might find this movie a little confusing. So after releasing City of the Living Dead in 1980, Fulci released the second and third parts of his Gates of Hell trilogy the following year, starting with The Beyond and concluding with House by the Cemetery, although out of all of them, The Beyond is probably the most famous, or should I say infamous. Like a lot of Fulci's movies, it was controversial, being named a video nasty in the UK, and its North American release was trimmed by several minutes and renamed Seven Doors of Death, not getting a full-on cut release until 1998. Despite this, though, the movie managed to gain a cult following, and today it's considered one of Fulci's best films. It is still a Lucio Fulci movie, though, which means two things. It's gonna be gory, and it's not gonna make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, we begin in 1927 Louisiana, a time when real life still looked like a silent movie. Okay, looks like sound effects had been invented by then. I get the feeling something sinister is going on here. Holy shit, Avon is Nilbog spelled backwards! And it's a Fulci movie, so better enjoy some eyeballs while they're still intact. I don't know who these guys are, but it looks like they're at the end of an old Universal Monsters movie instead of the beginning of a Fulci one. Hey fellas, angry mob, huh? Well, no need to check in, make yourselves at home. I gotta admit, the sepia tone photography here is actually pretty moody and effective and really sets the tone for the film, although I wonder what it'd be like if I made it look even older. Huh, interesting. And in case you didn't know, this is a Fulci movie.
You ungodly warlock.
See, only a few minutes in and we've already got some gore. And if you still don't believe me, maybe the Passion of the Antichrist here will convince you. Back in 1920s Louisiana, they took their Easter pageants a little too seriously. Okay, as far as the plot goes, this guy is apparently a warlock, and the hotel he's in is actually one of the 7 gateways to hell. That makes sense, this is part of the Gates of Hell trilogy after all. And holy shit, an Italian horror director using his real name? What sorcery is this? Cut to 1981, where the hotel has just been inherited by Liza, played by Catriona MacColl. Or Catherine MacColl if you go by the credits.
I just want to clean up the outside walls a bit and maybe tidy up inside, and then, well, business starts booming, we'll see.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother fixing up this dump. Just sell it to Universal Studios so they can make a new Bates Motel. Things get off to a bad start when one of the painters gets spooked by the movie's poster.
The eyes. Her eyes. Eyes.
Yeah, you're in a Lucio Fulci movie. Bad things are gonna happen to eyes. Not to worry though, they make a call to Dr. McCabe, played by David Warbeck, and oh, come on, Doc, stop doing that, will ya?
This man needs to get to hospital.
Are you sure? Cause I was kinda hoping he could get back to work this afternoon. With the painter gone, I wonder how long it's gonna take to fix up this place. Hey, the jump scare bell still works. Liza also gets a plumber named Joe to come over, although I suspect his real name is more like Giovanni. Oh, it's Tonino? Alright, well, close enough. Well, this ain't good. Your basement's flooded and it has a weird, creepy lady in it.
Martha, I made this little pathway to the far end, just for Joe.
Well, I'm sure she's fine. In addition to Martha, Liza also has an assistant named Arthur, and I think he might be even creepier.
What are you doing in my room?
I was looking for keys.
And definitely not your panties, I swear. Oh, well, there's your problem. There's a leak going all the way to the fiery depths of hell in here. Oh, and remember when I mentioned eyeballs earlier? Alright, I'll fix the leak, but the demon is gonna cost extra. In case the gore made anybody uncomfortable, what do you say we wash that down with some more beautiful cinematography? Liza runs into Emily, the girl from the beginning who was reading the Book of Avon and is now blind, but other than that, I'd say she's aged pretty well since 1927.
My name is Emily. I've been looking for you.
Well, technically my dog's been looking for you, but, you know, figure of speech. While a lot of Italian horror movies from this time were made in Italy and just pretended to be somewhere else, this was actually filmed on location in New Orleans, and to Fulci's credit, he does manage to make it look both beautiful and weirdly creepy.
Emily, why did you say I must give up the hotel?
I can't explain it to you.
Yeah, it's a Fulci movie, so not much is going to be explained here, just go with it. Meanwhile, Martha finds the plumber in the basement, and while he may be horrifically mutilated, her resting bitch face is totally unaffected. However, seeing a mummy rise from the mud does make her kinda change facial expressions. Alright, better take these two to the morgue.
He's in amazingly good shape for a corpse that's supposed to have been dead 6 years.
Well, the guy said to open up and see what he had for breakfast.
Is that the biggest question that needs answering here? For starters, you should probably figure out why he's still blinking. There's even more twists here. Not only did the plumber die under mysterious circumstances, but his daughter is Pippi Longstocking. Well, Joe may be dead, but his wife is still gonna have one final night with him. No peeking, other corpse. Oh, and see if you can guess what happens next. That's right, more gore. You might want to move there, lady. Or, you know, don't. Whatever you feel like. See, this is why hospitals need to clearly label and put secure lids on their acid jars. And they also need to find a better place to store their zombies. Never mind the kid, though. How's Liza doing with her hotel renovations?
Big surprise, huh?
I mean, I knew I had a rich uncle who was a bachelor with a lot of real estate, but...
Yeah, judging by what's happened so far, your uncle also had blood orgies with Aleister Crowley and meddled in the dark arts, but... whatever, dude liked to party. Also, where the hell did you get such creepy assistants?
Well, if you hire them, you can fire them.
But I can't fire them. They came with the hotel.
Yep, that's New Orleans law. If people come with a house, you can't get rid of them, even if you're the owner. Hey, kid, sorry your mom died from being too stupid to know what acid does, but look on the bright side. Maybe she'll come back as Darkman or something. Even more bad news, not only is the little girl an orphan now, but she's also developed cataracts. I'm still not exactly sure what the hell is going on here, but whatever it is, it does look nice. Too bad Emily can't see any of it.
I wanted to spare you, but now I'll have to tell you everything.
Well, okay, but I still think there's going to be a lot of stuff that doesn't add up here. So as I said, the hotel was built over one of the 7 gateways to hell, which would explain how Liza's uncle got it for so cheap. That's not the only thing they have to worry about, though.
There's the bell!
Damn jump scare bell! Emily also explains that room 36 is where the warlock from the beginning was killed. Weird, I could have swore the angry mob dragged him down to the basement before they killed him earlier, but sure, it was actually room 36.
Now look, Emily, I've lived in New York all my life. And if there's one thing I've learned not to believe in, it's ghosts.
Well, it's a Fulci movie, so you're mainly gonna have to worry about zombies. And to prove she doesn't believe in ghosts, Liza goes into room 36. Damn it, I already made a joke about the furniture being clan members last episode. Shit. See, no ghosts, there's just this discount Necronomicon. Oh, and this, I guess. Okay, look, lady, instead of fixing this place up, just convert it into a haunted house. I mean, most of the work's already done for you. See, you've got plenty of sheets to make ghosts. Not only is the corpse not in the bathroom when McCabe goes in there, but he's got even more news for Liza.
Who's Emily?
The blind girl that lives in the old house by the crossroads.
There's no blind girl living there. And I know everyone around here.
Yeah, I know every blind girl in New Orleans, and none of them are named Emily. You're crazy, lady. Well, only one thing to do now. Head to Bourbon Street, buy yourself a hand grenade, and get shit-faced. Or, you know, just head into this bookstore.
That book's been there for 2 years. Nobody wants to buy it. It's very nice, though. Very, very interesting.
I believe that about as much as I believe your accent. And if you think this guy's creepy, here's a reminder that Arthur still exists. Maybe Liza left some of her panties down in the basement. She won't notice if I look for him down here. Meanwhile, Liza's assistant Martin goes to the New Orleans Public Director Cameo Library to look up the building plans for the hotel. He wants to see if the gateway to hell can be converted into an exercise room. Well, with Lucio Fulci himself running this library, I'm sure he'll be just fine. New Orleans weather, am I right, people? It's almost as bad as the bugs. I don't like where this is going. You know, this is another situation that I feel could easily be fixed if this guy just moved. This is probably the most infamously gross sequence in the entire movie, and it's so effective it helps to make up for the obviously fake spiders in some shots. So to reiterate, your hotel's located in a bad neighborhood. It's directly over hell. Before they can get out of there though, it's time to play a quick game of New Orleans or South American jungle. You decide. Jeez, even Bob Vila wouldn't be able to fix up this shithole. This old hellmouth. Oh wait, this is actually Emily's place. Well, that explains things. She can't see how messy it is. Hey, listen lady, other than making the undead look chipper by comparison, what exactly do you do here? Okay, more gross shit, that's what. Hey, ever wondered what the bathroom scene in The Shining would have been like if it had a zombie version of Peter Jackson? Well, wonder no more. Oh, and did I mention eyeballs? Man, they really gotta take care of those loose nails. Because corpses keep piling up, McKay better check on this one to see if it's still blinking.
And the day the gates of hell are opened, on that day, the dead will walk the earth.
No. The line is, when there's no more room in hell, the Italian film industry will still keep making Dawn of the Dead knockoffs. You know, I feel bad for Emily. She keeps trying to warn people about the Hellmouth and they still won't leave.
Who's there?
The ghost of Scott Joplin. Who else? See? There he is. Look, Emily, I know it's not very fancy, but maybe you should just stay at a Motel 6 instead. There's a lot less undead there. And I've heard of slow zombies, but Jesus, step it up, fellas.
Attack, Dickie! Attack, Dickie, attack!
Yeah, that's right. You guys are about to get fucked by Dickie.
Attack, Dickie! Attack! Get the...
And this is why it's important to have a loyal dog. They can protect you from zombies. Ooh, bad Dickie. Oh, well, great. Now she's gonna need a hearing dog, too. Meanwhile, in Silent Hill, McCabe tries to call Liza, but she's too busy trying to fix that pesky leak in the basement. Look, Liza, just forget about the hotel and leave. And get rid of that damn jump scare bell! McCabe drops by, but when Liza tries to show him Arthur down in the basement, he's not there anymore. I'm beginning to think that instead of trying to kill her, the undead in this hotel are just playing pranks on her.
So where's Arthur now?
But I don't know. I must be going crazy.
Nah, you're just in a Fulci movie. Logic ain't really his strong suit. Case in point, check out what McCabe says next.
This hotel is one of the 7 gateways of hell.
Okay, wait, so you believe that, but Liza saying she got attacked by somebody? Ooh, bitch must be crazy. Even more bad news, in addition to the leak, the basement also has a draft. And a nosebleed, apparently. Eventually, Liza and McCabe decide to get the hell out of there. Real shame, too. The hotel was just starting to fill up. And wait, are they actually in Silent Hill?
Well, we'll be at the hospital pretty soon.
Hospital? No, don't go there. It's just gonna be full of creepy nurses. Oh, wait, never mind. Looks like the place is empty. One benefit of being in the South, this is an open carry hospital. Now they can protect themselves in case any jump scares show up. Phew, just in time. Well, no creepy nurses, but this place does seem to be full of the shuffling dead. Don't worry, McCabe will take care of them. Hey, come on, man. Haven't you seen a zombie movie before? Shoot him in the head. Or don't. Okay, now he knows what to do. Head, asshole! Damn, ran out of bullets just as he was about to shoot him in the foot. Maybe one of the orderlies can explain what's happening.
Harris! What the hell's going on around here?
Don't make me shoot you everywhere but the head, motherfucker! Alright, as surreal and terrifying as this whole situation is, I think the scariest part is this no smoking sign. Come on, it's 1981. I should be able to blow smoke in a dying cancer patient's face if I want to. I am happy, though, that these two are able to find a little levity in this whole situation. It doesn't really matter that McCabe has a seemingly endless supply of bullets since he still doesn't know where to put them. Alright, you know what? If you're this dumb, you deserve to die. At this point, you might as well just give the little girl a gun. Wow, you still don't get it, do you? I guess you don't have any brains. Alright, as much as I'm complaining about him not shooting the zombies in the head, this does have one of the most awesome headshots in horror movie history. They find out the little girl is evil, and then... Huh. It's weird, I could have swore that went different. Alright, here's the real shot. Good work, McCabe. Now do that with all the other zombies, stupid! After escaping the zombies, they find out the hospital just leads back to the basement of the Seven Doors Hotel. And while you're there, might as well go through the gateway to hell. Who knows, maybe it'll lead to some kid's backyard in Canada. Oh, never mind, it just leads to the ending of a Fulci movie. This hellish landscape is also the same one being painted by the Warlock at the beginning. Damn, too bad the Warlock wasn't Bob Ross, then they could be in a tranquil forest setting right now. Not that it really matters, since they wouldn't be able to see any of it.
And you will face the sea of darkness, and all therein that may be explored.
And they all lived happily ever after. As you can probably guess, The Beyond wasn't exactly beloved by critics when it first came out, with some even calling it a Z-grade horror movie, but after its uncut re-release in 1998, it gained a reputation as not only one of Lucio Fulci's best films, but also a classic of 80s Italian horror. How much you'll enjoy it, though, is really going to depend on your sensibilities. If you're looking for something with beautiful cinematography, a haunting soundtrack, and some memorably icky gore, this one's got you covered. If, on the other hand, you want something that makes perfect logical sense where everything's explained, well, it's a Fulci movie, so you're not going to be getting that. The movie can almost seem like a series of weird, gory set pieces that are only tenuously strung together, but this has the effect of giving it a deranged fever dream-like quality. Not a lot of people are able to pull off the whole artsy exploitation movie vibe, but here Fulci does it better than arguably any other movie in his filmography. So if you don't mind various scenes of eyeballs getting fucked up, put on The Beyond and enjoy the ride. Just don't expect everything to get explained. Well, that's the second part of Fulci's Gates of Hell trilogy. Will I finish it up next episode? Nah, I'm doing something else. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.
Good boy, Dickie. Good boy.